When a dinosaur becomes extinct on Earth, the dinosaur hasn't completely become extinct from the universe. Remember that dinosaur is the possibility of body, behavior, and desire. As pure possibilities, they are never extinct. However, this possibility also has a place and time, and the possibilities can appear and disappear at different places and times due to the global evolution. So, for example, dinosaurs can become extinct from the Earth, but they will become manifest elsewhere. The soul with the dinosaur body will be born elsewhere in a different part of the universe. So even if I develop a dinosaur pleasure and behavior in this life, I am not going to be born as a dinosaur on Earth, though I will be born as a dinosaur in another place where these dinosaurs are existing at the present. This is probably the hardest part of the Vedic view because it is entwined with Vedic cosmology. The key point to note here is that life exists all across the universe, not just on Earth. And this life is created as a possibility when the ecosystems for that type of life are created. For example, there is a certain type of ecosystem required for the dinosaurs to exist. If the ecosystem is destroyed, then the dinosaurs will cease to exist. But even if the ecosystem is present, you and I are not compelled to enter that ecosystem as dinosaurs. In that sense, the ecosystem is the global possibility, and then there is a choice in the individual soul whether he wants to enter that ecosystem. So at the level of cosmology, we talk about the evolution of the ecosystems, and then at the individual level, we talk about who enters which ecosystem in what type of body, role, and desire. So it is possible to predict evolution at the macroscopic level because it appears as possibility. The individual soul has a choice to be a certain type of animal, but that choice can only be fulfilled in certain fixed places at any given time. In modern science, we speak about the ecosystems as material things, but we have to think of the ecosystem in a more abstract way, as a collection of interrelations and roles. As we have said, the lion body doesn't determine all the lion behaviors. Some of the behaviors are consistent with jackals too. Therefore, the bodily description of the lion is insufficient to describe the role or behavior that the lion plays in an ecosystem. And of course, the bodily behavior and the body and the behavior are inadequate to describe the pleasure and happiness of being a certain kind of species. We have to separately speak about the lion behaviors based on their role and value system, apart from the body, and then we have to speak about pleasures as being separate from both the behavior and the body. So there are two kinds of questions we have to answer. First, which soul will be born as a dinosaur? And second, where and when this dinosaur will be born. Modern evolution preempts the first question completely because it never speaks about which soul will be born as a dinosaur. But even on the second question, given that there is no predictive ability, this question cannot be answered because we are talking about the evolution of ecosystems which create the possibility in which the soul can be born as a dinosaur. In Vedic philosophy, we can answer both questions. And the second question of where and when the dinosaur will be born is based on the creation of full ecosystems. Interestingly, both answers are based on the role and values and the behaviors rather than on the body types. Basically, we have to delve into the evolution of the ecosystems as they go from one set of roles to another, one set of species or behavior types to another. And then we can talk about how the individual species which has these behaviors will be born into that ecosystem.